God, it's Exodus 1, aka INDIGOSKEYE, aka Trigger ranking in this bit. Hey man, I appreciate everybody that's, coming in, tapping in with me, things of that nature, man. Have a high influx of people calling me from different countries. So to do me a good favor, man, when y'all coming in, y'all just come in and tap in, wherever city, state, province, country, wherever you coming in from. If you calling me from the Vatican, bro, let me know what's going on. If you calling from a sovereign entity. But yeah, so about to start this one off. Star Snitch, I think this was 14 minutes ago. So basically, Star Snitch, they saying Ramir takes half of Jay Z and Queens. We gotta look at it.
This little thing helped me more than my last therapy session. It's called the Pandy, a lifelike plush toy designed and powered by.
Okay, so it said Ramir takes
That's
half.
something true.
Hold on.
Honestly, I can.
Ramir takes half of Jay Z and Queen's money. Beyonce cries after loss. This seems really alleged, but we don't just listen to it, and we're going to just react to what they're saying. Like I said, I'm trying to get my hours up, y'all. So I gotta stay on it, bro. I gotta keep doing this thing.
Take a no. I can take. If I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying nothing.
You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the cat.
Who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on, but I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong, but coming here, tell you guys the truth.
Chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection. This boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. Just like all of this, just by accident.
Yeah, it is important that I know who my biological father is, just because my mom health. I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out because in the future. You don't know what could happen.
Let's get one thing clear. Nobody on.
To be honest, though, I had actually seen somebody that looked, and this was years ago. This might have been 20 years ago. But might have been a little over 20 years ago. But I seen this little boy, he probably was like 13, 14. When I say this little boy looked like Jay-Z, because this dude, he kind of favored Jay-Z a little bit. Bro, when I seen the little boy, I told my ex-wife, I was like, look at that little boy, who he looked like. And she was like, damn, that nigga look like Jay-Z. I'm talking about, bro. Bro had Jay-Z head, complexion. I was like, damn, that nigga look it was a little boy, about 13, 14. Nigga look just like Jay-Z.
Actually believed this day would come. Not Beyonce, not Jay-Z, not even Ramir Satterthwaite, the man who's been screaming his truth for years.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me. I won't be surprised because, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised because, look at how many kids Bob Marley had. Like, when you famous and stuff like that, like, you really get to pick of the litter if you want to be with a woman or not. And Jay-Z, I mean, I'm not here to judge how a man look, but I'm just saying, like, hey, it is what it is, bro.
But here we are, and the courtroom just pulled off something no diss track, no gossip blog, no industry whisper ever managed to do. It cracked open the Carter empire right down the middle, half. That's the staggering amount of Jay-Z's fortune a judge just ordered into Ramir's hands. And don't get it twisted, this isn't some symbolic little payout to quiet the noise.
I'm pretty sure this is alleged because that probably would have been this video 22 minutes old. But man, that shit would have broke the internet if that's really what happened. But I mean, why would he have to pay her money though? If it's just his son, it's just his son. Now, if something happened to Jay-Z and he's proven to be Jay-Z's son. He could get a cut if something happens to Jay-Z. Jay-Z passes away or something, but for him to just have to be able to take half of their fortune just because he's the son, I don't believe. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's very speculative.
No, this is real money, the kind that shakes boardrooms, rattles partnerships, and puts billion-dollar business deals in danger overnight. Suddenly, Jay-Z's empire doesn't look untouchable anymore, and Beyonce's fortune is right in the blast zone too.
He met Jay-Z
Yeah.
and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, was turning 16 or 17.
So somebody,
I know it was one of them.
Somebody came in the comment section with a weird comment, bro. Like, first off, you gonna get the first one of the day, bro. My brother.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, so first off, true enough, I'm in America. I don't know where you coming from, but at the end of the day, there's something called podcasting, vlogging, whatever you want to call it. Something called podcasts, and that's what we do. We examine things. I don't give a damn if it's a man or a woman, bro. Like, so you can get your weird, it says, don't get mad over comments. Bro, everybody get mad, bro. Man,
When Jay-Z
you
was
played yourself,
20.
dog. You
I
played
wouldn't necessarily know.
yourself.
I think he was he in his 20s?
I'm talking about
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I
for
read
real. Ain't
22.
nobody mad.
I
What?
think I read 22.
Mad for what?
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then.
Behind the velvet ropes and diamond smiles, insiders say Beyonce is breaking down. Not the polished queen dripping in glamour on stage, but a woman in private, crushed by tears and frustration, watching everything she's built.
Yeah, just keep commenting, bro. I ain't gonna read no more of your comments, but keep commenting. You ain't doing them around it up. Appreciate
This
it.
is about the Carter brand itself. Music, fashion, real estate, billion-dollar ventures, all stitched together on a carefully crafted image, now ripping apart at the seams, all because the
Listen, I
secret
got
buried so
mad.
deep in Jay-Z's past.
I really try not to think about it, I go,
I don't get mad, bro. I just laugh at clowns like you.
my life, and
Really though, in real life, I do this, bro. In real
I still
life,
gotta
nigga.
live for myself. At the end of the day, I still gotta work and bring in income for me. I can't sit around. I gotta get up off my feet and do something. I can't wait on the world. Like I can't say, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because my mom helped.
And it's very
coming
important.
from our family, or it's coming
It's
from
very
the other
important
side.
for health reasons, things like that, for you to know who your real parents are, because it's things that are in our genetics that can be passed from our parents. And his mother has already passed away, so it's like you kind of like you gotta be careful with that, bro. You gotta keep up on your health and make sure that you know what I'm saying. You know both sides of the family, so you can combat certain things that could be a future issue with your health. So
that would be something I really would want to find out, because in the future you don't know what could happen, and a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person that trying to find out things, they so negative to push you down.
And here's where it gets even uglier. This isn't some cheating scandal you can sweep under the rug, and it's not a PR firestorm that fades in a week. This is legal, final, and stamped in black and white. A judge didn't just listen to gossip. He looked at the facts and ruled that Jay-Z owes Ramir a slice of the empire. Not much money, not a secret settlement, but half of everything, including assets tied directly to Beyonce's name.
Damn.
Let that sink in for a second. The mansions, the joint businesses, the streaming royalties, every dollar is so intertwined that even if Beyonce tried to break away, she'd be stuck in a financial spiderweb of epic proportions. And this is where it gets truly chilling. Because the woman the world knows as untouchable, the queen of flawless control,
If this shit really true, bro, I'm looking like
is reportedly falling apart behind closed doors. Insiders whisper she feels trapped, cornered, completely blindsided. This isn't the shadow of an affair haunting her. It's another woman's child now holding legal power over her family's fortune. She never signed up for this nightmare, and the whispers are growing louder. Beyonce may be preparing to walk away. Divorce rumors aren't just tabloid fluff anymore.
It's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion. Who knows what it's for?
But
Money.
another reason, the main reason why Jay-Z trying to fight this is because his mama was pregnant at, I think, 15, 16, and allegedly Jigga was 22, allegedly.
Friendships or whatever they got going on, but I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong, but come here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us, and basically we just got stepped over.
These whispers aren't coming from random blogs. They're coming from people who know Beyonce personally. Legal teams, business partners, advisors, the very people who help keep her empire standing. And what they're saying is chilling. Beyonce has already started cutting financial ties, locking down Parkwood Entertainment, Ivy Park, and every venture she built. Not doing it to be petty. She's doing it because survival is the only option left. Here's the brutal truth. Beyonce might still love Jay-Z. She might have forgiven his past sins. Lemonade showed the world just how deep that pain ran. But love doesn't pay court orders, and love sure doesn't protect your legacy when the government is slicing up your fortune like a pie. For Beyonce, whose image has always been her strongest weapon, this is no longer a private relationship crisis. This is a full-blown brand emergency. And don't think the danger ends here, because this court ruling could open the floodgates wide.
And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not as far as the proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have had to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, it's not fair.
Ramir might not be the only one. There are whispers of other names, old accusations that once sounded far-fetched, now suddenly feel possible. Some even claim Jay-Z quietly paid people off in the past to bury scandals. And if even one more person steps forward and their story sticks, this empire could shatter beyond repair. This is way bigger than family drama. This is a full-scale assault on the Carter legacy. Right now, Beyonce looks like she's standing in the middle of a battlefield she never signed up for, watching the empire she poured her soul into crumble piece by piece. And Jay-Z, he isn't just fighting lawyers, he's watching the myth of his own life unravel right in front of the world. For decades, Jay-Z sold the image of the ultimate hustler success story, the streetwise kid who rose to billionaire mogul, untouchable in music, business, and culture. Rock Nation, Tidal, Armand de Brignac. Every move, every handshake deal, every flashy announcement was designed to scream control and legacy. But this court ruling just exposed a brutal truth. That control was always more fragile than anyone realized. Now the mask is slipping, the foundation is shaking, and the empire is wobbling like never before. And this isn't just about money, it's about power, respect, and reputation. Business partners don't stick around when scandal explodes, when instability rattles the boardroom, and when headlines scream about secret kids and hidden relationships. Word on the street is some of Jay-Z's closest collaborators are already jumping ship. Deals are suddenly on pause, boardrooms are filled with tension, and investors are pressing for answers nobody wants to give. Because here's the truth. Nobody wants their brand tied to a crumbling icon, no matter how many Grammys or billion-dollar headlines he once flaunted. And just when it couldn't get worse, fresh allegations dropped, this time with nothing to do with Ramir. A lawsuit has now been amended to include Jay-Z's name in a civil assault case linked to another high-profile figure in the industry. The details are dark, disturbing, and exactly the kind of headline that sends shivers through corporate boardrooms. And here's the kicker. Whether the claims stick or not doesn't even matter. The simple association is poison for business. And with Ramir's courtroom victory already shaking the Carter brand, this new
I
development.
call it the P. Diddy or the Shannon Sharp effect. Like, basically, like, with P. Diddy and Shannon Sharp. Soon as Cassie got that lawsuit going, I'm talking about he paid her in 24 hours, my G.
Damn!
24 hours. I think that's the fastest lawsuit ever
It
settled.
feels like pure gasoline thrown on an already raging fire. Meanwhile, Beyonce is moving like a chess master behind the scenes. Insiders whisper she's meeting with top-tier legal and financial strategists, drawing sharp lines around her empire, restructuring assets, and putting protective walls around Parkwood Ivy Park and beyond. These aren't moves of confidence, they're moves of survival. Because if Beyonce is preparing for the storm to get worse, Beyonce isn't sitting around hoping this storm blows over. She's fortifying her empire. She's locking down Ivy Park, shielding Parkwood Entertainment, and tightening her grip on every piece of her music rights. She's not waiting for Jay-Z's chaos to spill over into her world. She's already drawn the line before the courts have the chance to do it for her. And that leads to the question everybody's whispering. Is the split already underway? Because when money starts moving like this, it's never just about money. It's about independence, about freedom, about making sure when the empire burns, you're not left holding someone else's ashes. The wild part, nobody saw this coming. Jay-Z spent decades dodging accusations, rumors, and legal threats, always managing to slip through untouched. Most believed he'd forever stay one step ahead. But this time...
Yeah, Jay-Z slid out that Diddy shit. Why? They got Diddy, but they weren't able to drag Jay-Z in that shit. And Piers Morgan, I think he got a show called Uncensored. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Uncensored. But Piers Morgan dropped the interview with Jaguar Wright, and shit, Jay-Z them hollered at them like immediately and got them to take the video down. And Piers Morgan rarely takes any videos down. So
the courts cornered him. The ruling that handed Ramir such a massive piece of the pie didn't come from hype, fame, or legacy. It came from silence. Jay-Z's failure to respond, to act, to acknowledge. That silence cost him everything. Now the internet is on fire. Fans are split down the middle, some rushing to defend Jay-Z, insisting this is just a twisted misunderstanding or an outrageous legal reach, but others are calling it what they see as long overdue karma, claiming this is the exact moment when the truth finally came knocking on Jay-Z's door. And while fans keep tearing each other apart online, the real chaos is happening where cameras can't reach. Accountants are combing through decades of financial records. Lawyers are drawing up airtight exit strategies. And the Carter empire, once branded as unshakable, is splitting at the seams. This saga isn't just about one man's alleged son or one woman's heartbreak. It's about power, how it's built, how it slips away, and what happens when even the biggest icons in the world are forced to pay the price for secrets buried in their past. Jay-Z used to boast, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman," but now he's the business under investigation. And no amount of branding, no PR spin, no legendary catalog can protect him from the kind of truth stamped into official court documents. For the first time, the empire he wrapped in untouchable mystique looks exposed and breakable. As for Beyonce, silence has always been her weapon. She's the queen of moving in the shadows, curating her image like a luxury brand, controlled, flawless, unreachable. But this time, silence may not save her. This ruling didn't just rock Jay-Z's world, it dragged her name into the storm, whether she's ready for it or not. Her name is stamped on the joint accounts, her signature is etched into the company paperwork.
So we're gonna move on to the next one. Hip Hop Buddha, my partner. I fuck with him. Hip Hop Buddha. He did one about 14 hours ago. Basically talking about the whole results in the Young Dolph case. And Hernandez Govan being acquitted of all the charges, even though it's a lot of things that he said that basically after he was acquitted, there's a lot of things he said that kind of got us scratching our head. So let's check it out though.
Style starts with the details. The difference between mid and next level, a real gold chain that hit.
We back, y'all. And we got an interview from the juror foreman.
So
from the.
This one of the jurors, the foreman, and he's basically telling what transpired when they were deliberating on the case.
Hernandez Golan trial, you know what I'm saying? And basically, the man said they wanted to say guilty for Hernandez Golan. But for some reason, they not guilty. So y'all just gonna play young dolph like this, bro. Then the man sent the apology to the family and everything. Bro, who paid y'all? Just say y'all got paid, bro. Who paid y'all?
It do sound like somebody got paid though. It sound like that, bro. That sound like the God honest truth, bro. Like, bro, this man was acquitted on everything, bro. Diddy didn't do it. Even though Diddy took it to trial and damn near beat it, this nigga took it to trial and beat it, bro. Shout out to Biggie. Biggie Smalls.
We gonna find out who paid y'all. Don't worry about it. We gonna find out. But it's obvious y'all got paid to say that man was not guilty, bro. Obvious. Clear cut.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Listen to this, y'all.
New on your news leader at 4, an exclusive sit-down interview. We're hearing from the foreman of the jury in the murder trial of Hernandez Govan last week. After 3 days of testimony and 3 hours of deliberations, the jury returned with a verdict. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm Nicole Thompson. Govan was indicted in connection to the shooting death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
But the jury foreman is telling WREG's Jarita Patterson in this exclusive interview that a lack of evidence meant there was no other option but to acquit.
Under a cloak of secrecy and under the agreement their voice will be altered, the foreperson for the 12-member jury that acquitted Hernandez Govan is speaking exclusively to your news leaders.
We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty.
From the moment the 12 jurors plus 4 alternates were chosen.
16 strangers.
Come on, man.
You guys gotta live together for a week.
And the seriousness of the situation was made all too clear, even at the hotel where they were kept secluded. No phones, no clock radios, no outside influences.
Instead of just taking the power cord, they tore the TVs off the wall.
As the trial stretched on, there was one witness from the state, Cornelius Smith, an admitted gunman who was most memorable, we were told, but not for the reason the prosecution was pinning its hopes on.
Cornelius Cornbread Smith.
Statement after statement, he's rebutted by his own statement. So if this is the prosecution's star witness, that case should have never went to trial.
In the end, it's not what was said or
So basically they're saying, so first, okay, I'm gonna let him talk after me. But so they saying that if Cornelius was if Cornelius was the star witness, like in the Diddy case, Cassie was a star witness, but that folded for them. It really folded for the prosecution in this case because basically, you know, for him to get acquitted, the prosecution did not have enough evidence, and I don't think that by them making him a star witness, I don't believe that, you know, the jury actually believed him because it was like, you already done basically said, okay, boom, you know, we had something to do with it. You know, we did that. And you was trying to tell on yourself and him at the same time in the case. But I just think that the jury was like, nigga, you did that shit. He ain't had nothing to do with it. It had to. Or it might have got paid on the flip side. Allegedly. All this is alleged.
First of all, besides him being a star witness, he's the main suspect.
Same thing I said.
Like he's the main, he's one of the main suspects. Not only is he the main shooter. What the hell going on here? So All y'all out of nowhere, y'all just became just dumb. Don't nobody know nothing. Nobody know why he's saying this. You don't believe him. You don't believe his girl. But y'all do believe. Well, y'all don't even believe Hernandez Govan was not guilty. Let him finish talking. Boy, this crowd, I never go to Memphis.
Even presented that left the jurors deciding Govan should be cleared of all charges.
It's not what was there, it's what wasn't there.
A final decision was then reached with a show of hands.
You have to understand that I don't think anybody, but I'll just go with myself, felt great about the verdict.
So they didn't feel good about it.
None of y'all feel good about the verdict.
So it's crazy. You didn't feel good about the jury? Like, you didn't feel good about what all y'all collectively as his peers came together and agreed on? You don't feel good about it? Like, all y'all said he was innocent. So, I mean, if one of y'all would have said something else, it probably, you know what I mean? If enough of y'all would have, did the right thing, he probably would have got convicted. But I'm not here to put nobody in jail at all, because I ain't the police. I'm not the judge. I ain't God. God is in me, but I ain't God. But this right here, dog, this seems like this might be a travesty of justice. And being that Big Jook was actually unalive, a lot of the secrets was actually like, taken to his grave with him.
The hell that's supposed to mean? Oh, he should have been guilty, right? Oh, my. Oh, they got away with it. Oh, I can't believe it.
You gotta hit him with that Stan G, that oh man. You gotta hit him with the Stan G out here, bro.
It's crazy because every play y'all seeing now is not only did we say he's not guilty, but we're gonna keep promoting that he's innocent and not guilty. But we're also gonna say we should have said that he was guilty. What?
What are you talking about?
And I've been telling y'all this from the beginning, man. Somebody paid a lot of money to make sure that things went the way they wanted it to go in this young dog situation. I'm telling y'all that right now, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Before the switch was flipped, signaling to the court after 3 hours of deliberation, the decision was made.
But we are not done yet. The juror we spoke with says this was emotional for those that had to make such a difficult decision. The four-person's message to Young Dolph's family. That story at 5 o'clock.
Bro, they didn't want to say he was not guilty. So if y'all felt like he was guilty, why the hell did y'all say that he's not guilty?
Yeah, help me make that shit make sense.
This is insane, bro. I've never seen nothing like this. Glad ain't interviewed nobody from PRE. He interviewed Govan, though. He interviewed Govan lawyer, though. And I'm going to do a video about that later. The new video Govan just put out, that's the icing on the cake for me. That's all I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into part two. It get crazier, y'all.
It is a case that gripped the nation. The trial of Hernandez Govan, the man once accused of orchestrating the deadly attack on rapper Young Dolph, started and ended last week. 12 jurors acquitted Govan on all charges. The foreperson of that jury sat down with WREG's Dorita Patterson for an exclusive interview on how the verdict was reached.
2 words read aloud by the judge last week.
Not guilty.
Meant Hernandez Govan was walking out a free man after beating charges of conspiracy and first-degree murder in the shooting death of rapper Young Dolph. For the first time, the foreman of the 12-member jury says it is because of too much that decision to acquit was made.
Purely circumstantial.
Reasonable doubt, he went on to say, created when the defense began poking holes in the prosecution's case. Something the foreman noticed, he told us, was District Attorney Steve Mulroy as he popped in during the trial.
He knew right then and there, if that's the state's case, this isn't going well. And then he quickly exited after.
What the hell they got to do with anything? So now you trying to tell me that y'all said not guilty because the DA popped in and popped out? Huh? Oh, hell no. Now listen, y'all. Listen real good.
What's up, Fight Club?
He don't give no reasons why they said not guilty, but he gave all the reasons in the world why they didn't say guilty. Like, bro, this is crazy, bro. Wow.
Fight Club, bro. Ain't nobody finna get on here and do no push-ups, bro.
Come on now, dog.
Come
on, man.
Damn, dog. Man, Dolph emojis in the comment section, man. Dolph, you know what it is, Dolph? It's crazy, man. You love Memphis so much. You love these people so much. You'd gave anything in the world to these people. You love Memphis so much. And you know what, dog? They ain't love you, bro. Hell no, they ain't love you, bro. Because ain't no way the jury foreman is telling y'all the man was guilty. But for some reason, they had to say not guilty. Then you see about
Florida. They changed. It used to have to be, I think, 6 people that agreed to it. If I'm not mistaken, y'all go look the law. But they changed the amount of people in the jury that has to say he's guilty and he'll go ahead on and get the death penalty. I think it's like 4. If it's 4, something like that. But y'all gotta check it out, man. Go look the law. But Florida
that's when it comes to no man. You've never seen it before. Never.
For me to say that, I'm saying that because it could be different ways of the way the jury is handling their business when they're deliberating, and how the amount of numbers that are needed to make a conviction. Look at YNW Melly. YNW Melly didn't get acquitted, but it was I forget what they call it. It's like a stalemate. It's basically like they couldn't get all of the jurors to say that Melly was guilty. So, but he been in prison, man. Melly been in prison down there 8 years, something like that. I forget how long he been in there. That nigga been there a long time.
So now the jury finna get to doing their promo run and saying, yeah, well, we thought he was guilty, but we chose the not guilty verdict. What? Wow. Wow, bro.
Mr. Aurora was shredding Mr. Smith on the stand.
It is that witness, Cornelia Smith, along with his girlfriend, Angela Arnold, who the foreman says were hardest to believe.
After Smith and Arnold testified.
That's what I was saying. You know, Cornelia Smith was the star witness in the case. Cornelia Smith told for how long? 6 hours on the stand. He told on not only the person he was supposed to be testifying against, but he told on himself along with that, and the man still got acquitted of all the charges. Like,
the state's best case scenario was a hung jury.
There wasn't just a feeling of untruthfulness, the jury told us,
that's what I meant.
but a lack
A hung jury.
of proof.
So Melly case was a hung jury, but Melly's still in jail. So I don't know, like,
not what
if in Memphis, if it's a hung jury, you get acquitted. I don't know.
You know, it's what you can prove in court. Why did you not get the video evidence.
Walking us through those final moments inside the small deliberation room where the big decision was reached.
We conflicted about the definition of conspiracy.
Eventually, all of the jurors came to the same conclusion.
There were tears afterward, and you know, the judge even said, like, this is a big thing.
Meaning Lady Justice would not be leaning in favor of Young Dolph's family.
I'm sorry for what we had to do.
I'm sorry. We ain't want to do that. But we ain't have a choice. What? What? I thought the jury, the reason behind the jury is for y'all to make the best decision and the right choice. So you're telling me all y'all felt like he was guilty, but somebody told y'all, paid y'all, or made y'all say, but Hernandez Govan, not guilty. Damn. It's a cold world, boy. I ain't never in my life, boy. It's insane, bro. I can't believe this, man. Why did this man even come out and talk? Why did he even come out and say that? You sorry to the family. The family ain't moved fast. I will sue everybody. Because it's obviously, it's something wrong here. It don't make sense. If y'all made the right decision, okay, you two, y'all let me know. When you make the right decision, do you apologize for that? I thought you apologized when you make the right decision. So if y'all made the right decision, why are you apologizing?
Buddha got a good point.
Why are you telling us that y'all was forced to say that this man was not guilty? But y'all felt like he was guilty.
Y'all go check out Hip Hop Buddha, man.
They ain't love you, dog, bro.
Y'all go check out King AK-47 also.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm like, man, wow, bro. They got away with it. I've been saying it from the beginning, from the police to the courts to the judge being switched, all that. They got away with it. I don't even know what else to say, man. It's your boy Buddha.
I don't know what else to say either, bro. I don't know what else to say either. This shit is shit getting spooky out here. We going to Poetic Flacco 13 hours ago. Lawyer says DJ Akademiks is in big trouble. So let's see what they talking about. Y'all go check out Poetic Flacco.
This TikTok lawyer, and I say lawyer very loosely because I haven't verified her credentials. She says she's a lawyer. So as of now, this self-proclaimed lawyer just took to TikTok to claim that Akademiks is in some really major trouble and he could essentially be done over Stein and Akademiks. So apparently Megan Stein Malanko has a Twitter page of like 40,000 followers. But apparently this hurt Megan Thee Stallion and caused so much damage, and Megan Thee Stallion is currently suing her. You know that as like they're suing Malanko post Akademiks because apparently, you know, Ak has presented information that has claimed that Megan Thee Stallion is a liar. So they are interrogating Akademiks for his claims that Megan Thee Stallion is a lawyer. Now, it's unclear whether or not Akademiks showed up with a lawyer rather in the background or on screen, but Akademiks showed up for the deposition. Now, he actually filmed it. So we actually got some clips of what exactly took place there. And in one clip, Akademiks is telling a lawyer, hey, bro, I think she's a liar. It's my personal opinion. Now, the lawyers did ask something very slick. They asked him, where did you express these opinions? He says to any and everyone who's willing to hear it in the public eye. But he did say, it's my opinion she's a liar. I have no proof to back it up.
Most music apps have some kind of one-size-fits-all workout playlist. But the YouTube Music app has
And everyone who's willing to hear it in the public eye. What he did say is, my opinion, she's a liar. I have no proof to back it up.
Personally hold and keep to yourself, right?
I've said this anywhere I have ever been and asked.
Right, you say it basically anywhere and anywhere you've ever been and as loudly and publicly as you can, correct?
Yeah, if I'm speaking my personal opinion, of course.
Okay, and just so that I'm clear, you were not present on June 12th, 2021.
So just so y'all clear, this is DJ Academics deposition with some lawyers.
Miss Pete was shot, right?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't at the party, correct?
No.
You weren't in the car, right? You weren't on the street, correct?
No.
Well, that's just like my first time going to LA, bro. Kodak Black got shot. I just got off the plane. Kodak Black got shot or whatever. And I was in LA, I was in Compton talking about it. I mean, what happened actually happened. He actually got shot. So I mean,
You weren't a witness at all whatsoever, right?
I was not.
So
by me being a vlogger though, I have to be able to have my own opinion because I can't, think like how everybody. I can't think like how anybody else thinks in this space. I have my own, identity, choice of my thoughts. So that's what I bring to the actual dig.
you couldn't actually say that you knew that Tory did not shoot, right?
Yeah, I'm not unequivocal. It didn't happen. What I'm saying is,
I'm sorry, hold on. Say it again because there was something I didn't hear clearly. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say, 100% this is the fact. I'm telling you my personal opinion and my belief. That chick is a liar, and I don't believe liars. So, her story, again, I accept the verdict. I accept all of this stuff. I don't accept a liar. I think she's a liar. She's a liar then. She's a liar now. She's going to be a liar tomorrow. And yeah, that's it.
Perjured herself on the stand at the criminal trial? Is that what you said?
I wouldn't know. That would be something that the prosecutors would have to answer, but
Hey man, big actors popping it, bro. Tens of millions of dollars. So I'm not sitting for no deposition, bro. I'm revoking my fish. I'm pointing to, hey, bro. Sorry, I can't answer any questions here, bro. All right. Desiree Perez and Rock Nation is known to lock up some niggas. We know Desiree Perez is good for. She's known to lock up some niggas. Megan Thee Stallion, I think there's some questions about if I have evidence or if I don't have evidence. If I ever is and he ever gives me something.
y'all, I'm about to run it back.
Gonna last more than 2 years tops.
That was she was saying.
Tops, and that's pushing it. That's what all teachers, everybody on deck trying to make it work. And you're gonna burn your folks out. I have a friend that tried to separate from one, and he was dead in the water because they run his business. He had no idea how to continue the business on after separating from them. It's not like they're bad. They're for scalability. They're for functionality. They handle everything.
Basically, so basically, it's like they were waiting to do what Umar needed to do for the school. This in layman's term, the company, the EMO company that he dealt with, they were got the EMO soon as he got the building and didn't open the school up. Soon after that, he's been paying all these fees for things that he don't even need for 7 years. 7 years. We'll say 6, 7 years.
So that's how important they are. They can scale your business up to a point your business done took off. You don't know how to run it. And this is not a problem thing, but you have to have the doors open because regardless or not,
you heard what you said.
They're coming in and
okay,
getting that money.
It messed up on her voice from
They
just
handle
then.
everything.
But like she said, hold on.
So that's how
she gonna say it. She gonna say it. Y'all got to have the doors open, bro. You can't come out here capping talking about you got a school. You got everybody, the school bus done pulled up to pull the kids up, and you talking about, hold on for 7 years.
They are. They can scale your business.
Another thing, I keep saying this over and over and over again. He's not going to be able to open a school just for black boys. In America, you can't do that. You got to look up Brown versus Board of Education. That can't happen in America. All it's going to take is one. I keep saying this. All it's going to take is one white family to try to enroll their child in that school, and when you tell them no, they're gonna sue your ass, and it's gonna be over.
Your business done took off. You don't know how to run it, and this is not a problem thing, but you have to have the doors open because regardless or not, they coming in and getting that money. They gotta be paid for the work. If they're not doing anything, that's not their responsibility. That's your responsibility. And get the doors open.
The doors.
It's business. He didn't do it. So as they're sitting doing nothing, he still has to pay them so that it is. Wilmington's objective is to get these doors open in revenue, not to obtain back dilapidated buildings. You know, that's not a win for them. So they're going to give him until they can't take it no more, which he's well past that point now. Himself like that. Not that she ain't.
Like, bro, we doing business, bro. It's not $500,000 for this building, and that's what we agreed on. Business is business, man. Like, you know, you gotta handle business on business, bro. Like,
line and did that video talking smack. They really want y'all. He won't be able to get renovations done and to pay for this company. He can't let the company go. And now the city has probably given him an extension, not for payment, but to get the C of O, get the renovations done, get the C of O, open up the doors so we can, and then they'll probably work with them from there. But without any revenue, you're useless. You are literally useless. And all of this is because he did not want to work with a board. All of this is because he didn't want to be transparent with what he had going on. This is so people that know better can help him. He didn't want that. He didn't want it. And not even people better versed than me. You know, anybody could have helped him make better decisions. And he doesn't take the time and do the due diligence in order to be a business owner. He is not capable of pulling off the school or taking care of it. And that's what I wanted to come on here and tell y'all.
So shout out to Night and Day Media. Shout out to the young lady. I really don't want to call her name because there's a lot of controversy going on through this, but y'all check out Night and Day Talk Media. They got a cartoon too. I've been watching time though.
PirateShip.com just saved Paul up to 89% on shipping costs.
Check this out.
They have over 1 million quality.
Got a guaranteed effect. Now that's my.
She be trolling her. Yeah, you be talking up.
Okay, so they say something about Meatball helps Dr. Umar's daughter. So we're gonna go through a couple of Night and Day Talk Media videos because couple that we need to address.
You talk too much. Come on now, listen, y'all want your nails that we need design. See, she's on your head, now you breaking your neck. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if y'all need any break.
Just like some Philly folks. She sounded damn near like a female Umar Johnson. $50. You said, my homeboy hit me up to ask me for a couple of dollars. Listen how she said it. She got $50.
Rolling right trying to be like me, girl. Outside with no shoes on. Why you be trolling? I'm gonna get her, y'all. Pay attention, you talk too much. $50. Come on now, listen, if y'all want your nails that we doing $50. All day, any design. See, she $50 on your head, now you breaking your neck. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if y'all need any braids, any length, any type of braids, bring your own here. We doing $100 style, and it ain't nothing. Listen, let me tell you something. Frontals, $175.
She look like she using Umar's daughter to promote her little business. Whoever this meatball lady is, I don't know about meatballs. She look like she's shaped like a meatball. But yeah, I don't know. She is shaped like a meatball.
Listen, frontals and crew, come get me, baby girl. Come get with me. It ain't nothing. Back to school stuff. Turn your ears, my thing. Pay attention. Frontals, listen. If you got any old wigs, any old bundles, get with us. We'll bring them back to like today. Yo, be quiet. See, we got kids in here and everything. We can't even smoke. So you turn your head. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Listen, you need a plug. You need a little too much of everything. I told you. Her phone, yo, she trying to get behind her desk. She trying to get behind her desk and still. I'm proud of you, bro. You proud of me? Thank you. I appreciate it. You like it? This is really cute. Thank you. It's like
Meatball might be hungry.
You'll see, baby.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who the hell Meatball is because
nobody else.
This one lady, she look like Umar. She look like Umar without a beard.
Excuse me, it's kids in here.
She look like Umar without a beard. And I think that's his daughter, the lady that's doing the braids. Damn, cause she look just. I'm talking about, bruh. All she put a beard on her. That's his daughter, bro. What's going on?
I'm just grown. Yeah. I need some moves, Sean. Thank you. See, don't show off already. Don't show off. She booked both of your house. She said nails in here.
Period.
We need to see the room.
So yeah, hosted by Meatball. Make sure you say thanks to my stylist.
Thank you to the stylist.
Period. Hosted by Meatball. Don't ever troll me, okay? Meatball got you looking right, and my stylist got you looking right.
I ain't gonna lie. If his daughter did all that and did it for the lady, she look damn good.
That's tasty.
I mean, ain't nothing but, you know, being a stylist is not that hard, bro. Like, bro, I like the shit that I wear every day is fly, bro. You know, at the end of the day, like, being a stylist is not hard, bro. Like, I can look at a person, imagine a person in these type of clothes, put them in that. I get paid for it. People do it every day in Atlanta, dog. Like, but like when you start getting into shit like that, bro, you go down a deep rabbit hole, and then you start. Like I'm the type of person. I'm not. I do the shit. I'll style somebody, but at the end of the day, after that, it's over with. Once you pay me the money, I'm good, bro. We ain't going out nowhere. Ain't you know what I mean? Because these parties be crazy.
Hey, Ma. Hey, baby. I need you to listen to me very carefully. You know that girl that you thought could be your sister? Yeah, what about her? Well, she is.
Stop joking around, Ma. I'm tired. I want to go lay down.
No, I'm serious. She is. They pronounced her dead when she was born. I don't know how she's here, but she is. You serious or not? I'm serious. There's no way.
Oh, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on just now. Dr. Umar recruiting new employees. I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. Let me see. They said women come to Dr. Umar.
A lot of unintelligent people on the internet. And this comment here proves it. It says he is stealing y'all's money. First of all,
it's the same people. Night and Day Talk Media, same video.
Nobody steal anything that we freely give, okay? They say it's been building a school for 30 years. It has not been 30 years. And you clearly said y'all's money, which means it ain't yours. I don't think you should be concerned about where other people's money is going at this point. Especially.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. No voice.
Actually, when you really don't hear much fuss when people freely give to the Jamal Bryants, the TJs, and I don't see anything.
Talking about Jamal Bryant, but they said somebody tried to put a hit out on that boy. They tried to put a hit out on that boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta go dig deep into that one. Right? I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But I heard, they tried to take the pastor out of it. Allegedly.
So I think that it's more intelligent for people to pour their money into someone who actually has a plan to progress the community, who actually has a plan to help combat miseducation within our community.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's better to take a chance in doing that instead of giving money to causes like political candidates who already promised nothing in return to help our community or anything. I think the focus should shift to that instead of.
She said we should take money from people that, well, I can't even get into that. I'm gonna let that.
Someone who is actively trying to actually build something for our community to help progress. We all, like I said, we already know.
Yeah, I got premium. I got commercials coming through.
You're watching
I have
YouTube,
all
but did
that.
you know there's a YouTube music app where you can listen to playlists based on
Our community to help progress. We all, like I said, we already know that the public education system has tremendously failed the children in our community. So why not take a risk, take a chance, so to speak, with
I
someone?
understand what she's saying. She's saying if you put your money in everything else, you should try to put your money into something that you think is going to benefit what the vision that you have. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. Cause one of the young black men that was going to help Umar was saying, a lot of people saying, about the money, this and that. But if you ain't gave him no money, you don't want you just talking. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand what both of them are saying, but you also got to look at their track record, bro. Like the track record ain't looking good, bro. Like it's people. I was watching what's his name, Ticket TV today, and he said something. He said something real deep today. He said, I think people have donated to Umar. Might have gave him $5, $10, and he'll get on there and talk trash about what they donated. Like, bro, I didn't have. Matter of fact, let me take whatever I gave you. Let me take that shit back. We'll do that. We'll do it like that. I gave you $20. You talk shit about my $20. I'm gonna take $20. Let me get my $20 back. Put it back in my pocket. Since you talking shit about that, because it could have like Ticket TV said, it could have been my last $5, but I gave it to you to try to help you to try to help the vision that we got going forward as far as like the betterment and the furtherment of children in the educational system.
Chance, so to speak, with someone who actually has a plan, who's actually acting on it. And that's why I said the conversation shifts from it was, oh, ain't no school, he scams, ain't no school. Now people see that there's actually a school because he still needs money to put the lights and everything else on. So now you can't say that anymore. Now y'all saying, oh, he's stealing y'all, he's scamming, he's stealing y'all money, blase, blase. I need y'all to pick a struggle and stick with it. Okay, y'all don't want to support, y'all don't think that investing in the education of our youth is important, fine, sit on the sidelines. But all the constant rhetoric around trying to get other people to feed into y'all lies about him not actually building a school and everything, well, it's evident. There's an address, there's a physical school, there's repairs that have been made. There's so much evidence that says otherwise. And yet, y'all still.
He bought a location, but still had 1.2 million after he bought the location to do whatever.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Fighting in y'all to try and knock down everything that this man has been trying to do for our youth, for our children, for our children. And the only valid critique that y'all have is that it's taking a long time. Everything else outside of that,
I beg to differ with this young lady. Shout out to Night and Day Talk Media. I don't know who this young woman is, but my other thing that I have to beg to differ is that Dr. Umar wants a school for only black children, and nowhere in America at this point we don't really have segregation. We don't have I don't know where they got segregation at. Like, If segregation anywhere in the educational system, that's my key point. In the educational system, if it's any separation in the educational system between any minorities, blacks, whites, Asian, whatever, tell me, let me know. So this school is not going to be able to go up because of the key law, Brown versus Board of Education.
It's false. And it's just y'all theory. Y'all just don't want to believe that someone could actually care enough to do something to help benefit our community. We've been burned by a lot of fake and fraud, so I kind of understand why some people could be hesitant. But again, that's just y'all theory. This just y'all don't want to believe it because the evidence proves otherwise. I think that we have so much healing to do as a community, and it's really.
Hold on, y'all. Coming right back. I got to go use the bathroom and let this play, and I'll be right back.
Sad. It really is. There are a lot.
Y'all, listen, I don't know what's going on with Dr. Umar, but we got to stop doing our own out. We got to stop. And I don't agree with everything that he said, but he is for the people. We got to stop throwing the baby out with the bathwater every time we hear some shit. Okay? We got to stop turning on our own. We got to stop turning against the people who are trying to help us just because he's human. He ain't nothing but a man.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app, so kids can bounce the Kids Bop without missing a beat. Try 1 month free.
Man. I keep trying to tell y'all, people are people, men are men, women are women, bitches are bitches, whores are whores, prostitutes are. He's a man. He ain't perfect. He got a vision, and he got some weaknesses. And we need to be more understanding, because what they counting on is for us to turn on our own, like we always do. Okay? We at some point in time, we just have to stick together. When we gonna stick together? Yeah, he wrong, but that's my brother. What up? What the fuck you got to say about it? Yeah, he messed up. He needs to get some stuff in order. You know what I'm saying? But that's growth. And what? He human just like the next man that don't got the same color skin as him. See, the difference between us and other nationalities is they cover their own. Right or wrong. It's time to stick together. I don't know what the fuck y'all, it's time to stick together.
Y'all know that saying, you're not smarter than someone that holds a degree? That is really how I feel about Dr. Umar Johnson. Like, I don't care how many sound clips you guys take off of his live and try to make this man a joke or a mockery. Umar Johnson, the doctor, has been practicing psychology since 1997 in Philadelphia. That man has been helping Black parents navigate IEP plans and helping Black children that have been misdiagnosed with learning disabilities get the help that they need and get where they're supposed to be in school. And like the hate that this man gets, I don't think that a lot of people realize it is very calculated because of who he is and what he actually really does in the community. Like, I'll be honest, when I first found out about him, I was just seeing a bunch of clips online. I'm like, who is this guy? And when I looked into it, like, he was on Hidden Colors. Why does he not get the respect that he is supposed to have from the Black community? He is literally always going.
I can't really speak on that, but you know, I feel like when people feel like you're a charlatan and you know, you take a good cause and you know, after you take that great cause and you defile the help that's trying to get you to get to the point to where you're telling the people you want to get to, I feel like that's what really is the whole disconnect with people and Umar Johnson. I actually feel like, Umar, is not transparent enough. Like, you know, when you're trying to do something positive and help people and they're helping you also, you gotta be very transparent. You gotta let people see what you're doing, see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Just so because you're not getting government help. Like you say you don't want no government help. So, the government, they're gonna look and see what the hell you doing with the money off gate. So you would have got a government grant and all this other stuff like that to do the school. It would have been different because you would have had to allot the money towards everything that you're, what I'm saying, projecting to do.
On podcasts with men and debating them and checking them and educating at the same time. I do think that he gets kind of irate because I love to watch Black philosophers go and argue against white people. And one thing I always liked about Malcolm X is no matter how ignorant the interviewer was with him, you would never see him raise his voice or get too irate. Same thing like Stokely Carmichael. And I think that Dr. Umar Johnson does get very, very irate at times, but you cannot dismiss all the work that he does.
But she said it, he does get irate. I'm about to do a little skit. I might do a little skit a little later on about this nigga. But yeah, it's he comes through the camera as if he's very condescending. He comes through the camera as he's projecting like how he feel and what everybody else say. He ain't even trying to listen to. But at the end of the day, bro, when you doing anything, bro, if you mess with somebody, and y'all cool or whatever, y'all might have disagreements, but y'all not gonna fall out because, you don't believe this or this and that, bro. Like, people are different. That's what makes us people. We don't have to agree with everything you say. Some things you say we might agree with, but it might be 80% of the shit you say we agree with, but 20% we like, I don't rock with that. You dig? So, basically that's what that is.
You can't dismiss the fact that he goes around to HBCUs. Head bitch in charge, you know what I'm saying? But he goes to HBCUs.
She's so stupid. No, HBICU. No, it's a head. Oh, HBIC. She said HB, a head bitch in charge. Oh, shit. That's the first time I heard that. Head bitch in charge.
You're not smarter than Dr. Umar. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he's bad for the community. Who have you psychologized lately? What degree did you go get for your community? And what are you putting back into it? So, yeah, this is a Dr. Umar stand page. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Thank you, Dr. Umar.
Y'all go check out Night and Day Talk Media. They got a great channel. They got a cartoon channel and all that. So yeah, y'all check out all of their stuff.
For having the Black woman's back, for defending us, for understanding us, for seeing us, for advocating for us.
Man, this is a hard segment to watch. I ain't gonna lie. This is a hard segment to watch right here. Like, this right here is like, I don't want to see because I got daughters, bro. I got 2 daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I would never want my daughters to be tricked in no type of way, bro, by nobody on this earth. I want them to know, and what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be shit where, women go through stuff. Like, they try to go get their car fixed, they get charged $500 or $600 more than a man would. That's just is people play on, you know what I'm saying, the innocent out here, and I don't like that. But that's why it's hard for me to watch this, because they defending him, but they don't know what's really like. They haven't really looked into it. I don't think they could have looked into it the way they're talking.
I can't tell you how safe I feel just by listening to you articulate clearly what it is that we go through. I thank you. Thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We knocked out the algorithm. We still got 2 strikes on the channel. We done overcame being banned 14 days twice, 7 days twice. If y'all don't be knowing, I've been upload live streams. I just been deleting them because I ain't keeping nothing up. But we gonna take a chance with this one, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. King AK47 Voice of the Streets. We back, baby. And we got a couple things to talk about. One, we're going to reiterate this Seti Nash versus Govan Hernandez thing. And I'm going to really highlight the Govan Hernandez because I'm starting to see this man is the trend topic. Anywhere he goes, want to touch and go up. And I want to speak on what this man has said about black people. First, let's dive into the Seti Nash versus Govan Hernandez thing. I really thought about what I said on live stream. If y'all don't know, it's these bootleg channels that's read up my live streams. A lot of y'all don't know, don't watch them. Only watch 2 of them. I'm gonna tell you in the comment section who to watch. The rest of them dudes, don't watch those. Yesterday, I thought it was a full-blown play. You feel what I'm saying? I have not talked to Seti about this. I've been getting DMs, talk about Seti was throwing shots, all that. I don't care. It is what it is. But I reanalyzed it. I've been knowing the dude for 5 years.
High quality ingredients, no harmful pesticides, Stonyfield organic, good on purpose.
I don't think it was a full-blown play anymore. This is what I think happened. I think that Seti and Govan agreed to do a live stream. Now, if y'all don't know, we already put the angel lady. We know she know everybody. Seti went on Vlad. Then he brought up the lawyer, Manny O'Rourke, who was a little dirt lawyer, like a week later. Then he comes and found out this is Govan's lawyer. Then a week after that, we see Seti on Vlad. And a week after that, we see Govan just yesterday with the same lawyer on Vlad too. And then now for no jump talk. So we all know all this is in cahoot. It's a play. Good job. You can't blame Seti for this. You can't blame Govan for this. You can't blame nobody for this. It's the internet world. You see what I'm saying? So I thought, man, Seti goes in the field, setting up this play. I had to relook at everything. And then Seti did a live stream today. I know what happened. I don't care if he admit this. I don't care who don't admit it. I know what happened. I think that angel lady or whoever in Seti came up with, we're going to let Govan come on your platform, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think Seti knew Govan was going to take that route, though. Nope, I don't. I think Seti was caught off guard. It was kind of almost like what happened with me and Charleston White 5 years ago. It was planned. I knew Charleston was going to talk crazy, but I didn't know he was going to talk that crazy. Then off the scenes, I got mad. Charleston started calling police, all that. I believe Govan and Seti both had an agreement. He knew that wasn't no fake page. He knew that was Govan page. He added Govan. Then it went left. I think it really went left, and I think he caught Seti on guard and he tried to hold his composure. After that, I think Seti then read the comments, see what everybody was saying, and then his ego got played with, and his got played with. So bad that he made a 40-minute video driving around about who didn't show up and all that. Well, yes, Seti let the internet get to him. Seti let comments get to him, and he had to prove his point. So bad, he went all the way to LA just to meet this Govan dude. I wouldn't have did it because he's a federal informant. He took a proffer plea deal. He gave the prosecution evidence and they sealed it. Obviously, you can't threaten him and he can threaten you. I wouldn't have jumped. I wouldn't have died for it. I wouldn't win any. So on one hand, Seti won because he got a lot of views. Seti won because, you know, his name is in the Govan algorithm. But how I feel he might not make that Seti lost is that wasn't a good look. And after the live, he had to prove himself to not only himself, but to y'all and everybody that was making videos. I watched it, I heard what he was saying. So I believe it's going to die out. I don't believe them dudes are going to clash or fight or nothing. I believe it's going to get spun into something good. But I don't think that it was a full-blown 100% play. I told y'all that I had knowledge that Govan being hit Seti up last year and was angry about how Seti was covering him. Said he was going to try to do the interview with him, but Govan had went through all that shenanigans, just like what Brad said, so they left it alone. Now that he beat the case, Govan doubled back and everything was going to play, but I don't believe Seti knew that Govan was going to say exactly what he said to Seti. That's why after the live, everything just went left. So I believe it was a play that went wrong. Court of law, court of the street guilty. He has that. The dude is act like everything went Cornelius. Has that. The dude is act like everything went Cornelius. You tell me problem, call him in a problem. He said all this. Everybody know, because why nobody in Memphis not saying he had nothing to do with it? Why ain't nobody in Orange Mound saying he had nothing to do with it? Why is the paper route niggas not saying he had nothing to do with it? Why is his own old little homie saying he had nothing to do with it? Everybody know. I don't care what nobody's talking about. No, he had something to do with it. So we gonna get his due to platform. I don't care what nobody's talking about. No, he had something to do with it. So we gonna get his due to platform. It's just disrespect form. It's just disrespect dog to run over dog by saying this.
With that right there, Caitlin was saying about, you know, for the lawyer, he didn't pay for his lawyer. His lawyer was pro bono.
Oh wait, you've been doing just all.
If y'all don't know.
Oh wait, you've been doing just all.
If y'all don't know what pro bono means, it means going to trial with. Going to trial with.
This long, and we just gonna let you get on our platform and just distance. This long, and we just gonna let you get on our platform and just distance yourself from God and just put everything on God, bro. No, that's not how it was, bro. And the female was involved, nigga. He tricked it off. He got them dudes. He sent them boys off. He ruined their life. He had something to do with it. Him and Jook got killed, scared straight. The man started doing profits.
Now all this. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that, you know, hey, I don't know how I said he got mixed up into this shit, but like I feel AK on this one, like it's like he wanted to, you know, do a little play or whatever, and the play went left, and it just, but it worked out for Seti a little bit, but people are still looking with the side eyes.
Police had to be on guard this dude, because they knew his life was in danger. All this was a setup, they got away with it. I don't care what nobody's talking about. So that was my frustration coming from, because we not normal people, bro. The man took a proper buck, put it all on Jook. And I'm telling y'all what I'm telling you. Y'all don't believe that the same lawyer that was able to do that, listen to everything the lawyer was saying, bro. The only difference between Govan and Dirk is Dirk wasn't facing a murder. They both had the same lawyer. They both was able to get up out of it. Because
the same lawyer that was taking Hernandez Govan cases. So it could come down the pipeline that Dirk, because you gotta think about it. This was when King Von was alive. And he was talking about all the stuff with Duck and all that. So King Von was alive, Duck was alive. They might be able to put the pieces together to get Dirk on this, but we gonna see.
I told you a long time ago, you're gonna be bigger than everybody, bro. This is a strategic plan, but I'm telling y'all, I think that one backfired on Seti. I think that one backfired on Seti. I think he was with it, and he it say nothing like this is disgusting, bro. This is disgusting, bro. We parade this man like he really did something positive for the community, and they're not about to make this millionaire or a couple $100,000 off what? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, man. Make
Hey.
sure y'all, if y'all want to donate too, I'm gonna
Hey,
drop the link.
y'all subscribe to King AK-47, donate to the channel. Y'all donate to my channel too, man. My Cash App in the description. Y'all go donate and like and subscribe. King AK-47. Man. Starsnitz. I think that's what we started out with. Starsnitz. Yeah.
Their quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. That's what the famous chicken finger.
All right, y'all. So this is the last one. I'm about to slide out the two, but we're gonna get it cracking right here with Stephen A. Smith.
Come on, man.
Hold on, let me hit that. Because sometimes when I hit that thing, it start up. Let me see.
It is true.
All right.
Before sponsors, players, and fans start turning up the heat and demanding the truth.
So rivalries in women's sports, sometimes it's complicated by the social media vitriol, which we denounce. It's terrible. And so the vitriol, the homophobia, the racism, there's no place for it in sport. And we like to be known in sport as a big uniter. So that's the negative part of that. But the positive certainly has been that people are watching.
All right, I mean, share definitely a notification bell. We'll be back with shorts and everything else after this. Peace. One.